Okay, 10th of May 2023. One I don't know, again, I'm going to have to fish for this one. But they're giving me 3 words. Lightning strikes twice. So, we've obviously been here before. So, I would not be surprised if we see the tower in the read. Lightning strikes twice. Here we go. Today's card is the wheel, which is fate. The 3 fates, the maiden, the mother and the crown. And the wheel keeps turning. There's nothing more certain in life than change. And it seems like just like when we've got over one thing, another thing happens. Lightning strikes twice. There's a very strange odour in the air. Don't know where it's coming from, but it's very like acetate. So I don't know. I do live near an industrial area, so maybe something's going off, but it seems odd to me. The sky is a bit weird. So nothing at the minute would surprise me. Let's see what they want us to know. Hope you lot are all alright. Let's see. Nothing more certain than change. Is the wheel in our favour or not? We don't know because we've lost it. We can't find it. Let's see. Is it the most important one? No, it's not. Is it the sweet spot? No, it's not. And it's not the tower either. So let's keep going. I don't think I've left it in the box, but that's nothing's impossible. You know what I'm like. It's been coming at the end, hasn't it? So I should have started at the end, really. There it is. So, the nightmare isn't over. We're still in it. Everybody's got the knives out for us. We're waking up and thinking, no, not another day. Not like this. 9 weeks. But there is a change coming. And it's a change for the better. The wheel is turning. And it's turning in our favour. There is financial problems. Probably caused or because of a Leo. If you're a Leo, you're in dire straits, possibly. But we're all in it together at the minute, so that doesn't surprise me at all. What does upset me is this is a demanding person. Whether it's a Leo or not, you'll know them because they're the ones that kick and scream if they don't get their way. It's the Violet Elizabeth card, so remember, the colour violet, avoid it. The name Violet or Elizabeth or William, it's negative energy. It's financial ruin. And fear of that, probably. Fear of the future because of it. What are we going to do? You can't live in fear. Putting things off until tomorrow that should be done today. Probably because of the finances. 22, negative energy. Somebody's playing mind games. There's an Aries and a Scorpio mentioned. It could all be the energy of the astrology at the minute, or it could be in your chart, or it could be someone you know. But there's lies, deceit here, and possibly even theft. Deliberate confusion. You need to find a new team. If you're thinking about starting a new business, it will pay off within 3 years, so don't worry about starting that. You are joking. That sounds like thunder. We'll see. But there again, we've got him. He's been in our deck for the past at least 3 days, if not more. It's a violent man. It's someone who's not thinking clearly. It's someone confused of man, mental illness even. Sharp objects. Watch out for him. He's not good. And there's the lightning. Lightning strikes twice. So you may have been in a situation with this person before. And again, we've got 2 men. The Libra, the Capricorn energy, both cuspers. So the Libra, early Libra is Scorpio, late Libra is early Libra is Virgo, late Libra is Scorpio. The Capricorn is early Capricorn is Sagittarius, late Capricorn is Aquarius. Either way, this one's stable. It may seem boring. It is thunder. Bloody hell. It gets, it's just thrown me completely. He always gets there in the end, but he's slow to take action. This one isn't. He's fast, but he's also violent. So it could be 2 parts of the same person. Something's going off. Now I'm getting bloody... What is that? Fireworks. I don't know what's going on tonight. It's the weirdest night ever. Could be a man in uniform. He's a good friend and a generous one. This one isn't. He's violent. So, and he's usually a protector. So what's going on here? We've got 2 major arcanas. One's not good and one is good. So the one thing that is a change of team. You need to change your team because this is a new team. It's the green light for go. It must be bloody obvious if you're in a nightmare situation with a violent person and you add his sword to that. It's over. It's 10. I don't know. Yeah, this is something that needs settling once and for all. It is knees, bones, teeth. It is Joshua needing to bring those walls of Jericho down. It's mankind because we've got the rune there. 20. A settlement of a long-standing problem. It's not happening because somebody's blocking it. The 20 is negative. Yeah, because it's an end to emotional security. It's an end to a family unit. It's something that's not right. Yeah, the shit stirrer. 5 of Swords. They want to win at all costs. They don't care how they do it. They don't care. They don't want to, not bothered about being happy. They just want to win. Walk away from these people because this and that is violence. There is something about to take place, either globally or personally, that's a violent end. Don't like it. Yeah, it's a heavy burden. Another 10. That's 2 10s we've got. But miracles can happen. They keep giving us this light at the end of the tunnel. You have to stay positive no matter what happens. Promise me that. Siblings, hands, arms, shoulders. A bag of tricks. Somebody who performs miracles by staying positive no matter what. 1 and 28, positive energy, Gemini. So we come out of Mercury retrograde. And then what I say, there it is, the Tower. The Tower must fall. You must either let your walls down and be vulnerable, or bring that ivory tower crashing down and begin again. It's a blessing in disguise, so don't fight these changes. 16. Don't compare yourself to others. Comparison's not your friend. Don't be ungrateful because they'll take more from you. Don't feel inadequate. Whatever you've done up to now is irrelevant. It's what you do from now. And that and the 3 means that something comes to an end so that you can begin something that's more profitable. Somebody here is going to be mortally wounded. The 5, 2 5s mean changes. The 10 means changes. The 2 10s mean an ending. And the Tower is, or whatever this is, it's a blessing in disguise. It's beautiful because it pushes you to be your true self. Aquarius energy. The 16 and the 17, possibly of this month, massively important. It's about getting out there. It's about socializing. It's about facing this chaos head on, even if you're frightened. No matter what, you have to face it. Ankles and legs will be healed. Hands, arms, shoulders will be healed. They're not mentioning anything else. So, but this seems to be more than a daily. Definitely. This burden has become too much. Sleepless nights, worry. People. Yeah, that lightning bird not strike me twice. Can you hear it? I don't even know if you can hear it. That's really... We haven't got any lightning yet, just the thunder. That's weird. At first I thought it was people putting the bins out. Yeah, there'll be no reunions, no celebrations. There's something coming between you and what you want. You have to fight for your peace of mind. You aren't seeing things clearly. And now we have the 12 again. That Pisces in Neptune, it's a pain in the ass. It's with us till 2026. We are held hostage by ourselves because we refuse to put our boundaries in place. We refuse to say no. We keep sacrificing ourselves for ungrateful people. Sacrifices will need to be made for you to have the freedom, the healing. And there's Chiron, the wounded healer. Once you've healed yourself, you can heal others. It's the one with the scar on his leg, the limp, the amputation, the farmers, the agriculture, gifts coming, improvements in finance and career, Virgo energy, health issues healed. Slow movement though, very slow. So you feel like it's never going to happen. You feel lonely in a room full of people. You feel half erased, as if you're being ignored. 5 years, but health issues seem to be a big deal. We've got it twice, so they've given us everything we need. Miracles can happen. 1028, massively important. Siblings, hands, arms, shoulders, school days. The person that wears many hats, either figuratively or in reality. They might have lots of baseball caps. I don't know. If it could be someone new entering your life or something new that transforms your life, like a new business. It's a blessing in disguise. They work with wood, blades, cups or discs. The magician, the miracle worker. Yeah, don't get into any arguments, bickering. Don't involve yourself in other people's business. Leave it alone, especially siblings. And release and let go. What's yours will always be yours. You don't have to chase it. You do have to fight for yourself, for your right, and put your boundaries in place, but don't go trying to control other people. You've got to think about yourself and not get involved in other people's business. There is messages coming your way. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Very slow moving, but improvements in finances. The checks in the post. A visitor, a gift, perhaps. A messenger, the postman. So, expect good news. But it's coming slowly. And now we've got the 18, Virgo. What did I say? Virgo there. The healer, Virgo. So, we've got the 16, the 17, and 18. No coincidence there. Pretty sure about that. I'm just going to have a look at the astrology. This is all a bit weird to me. What are we on? The 10th? Moon in Capricorn. So where's my Capricorn? I said, there he is. It's the Moon in Capricorn. The 16th, 17th and 18th. The 16th, Jupiter enters Taurus for a 12-month phase. Practical, mindful, importance of earth and your environment. The moon is in Aries, so the earth element is there. The moon enters Taurus on the 17th, and the 18th, Jupiter squares Pluto. You can accomplish a great deal. The key lies in being ready to talk and adapt. This could be an intense day, so be prepared to take things a step at a time with the moon in Taurus. So again, earth energy. Where the hell is that book gone? There it is. Sooner or later these are going to fall to bits. I can see it coming. So 18. The Hermit. Virgo. For God's sake, well done, Spirit. So, do not anticipate trouble, which you maybe will, because if you know that gentleman, the violent man. So do not anticipate trouble, but we've got it twice. We've got the shit stirrer and the bickering and arguing. So, yeah. Or worry about what may never happen. Sleepless nights, where we started. The name Ben and Frank could be important, and you might have to be very, very frank. Worry and organisation are the key traits of the sign of Virgo. Virgo is picky and exacting. They can be insanely organised. They are very helpful to others, and they tend to be critical, but usually that criticism is applied to themselves. They are conscientious and highly intelligent. Virgo natives prefer to step back and analyse before moving ahead. Maybe you should too. Virgos are true worrywarts. Much of their worry focuses on health and possible disasters. Any sudden changes which they dread, well, tough, because that's where the change is. They would much prefer to return to simpler times. The sign of Virgo governs the 6th house of health, natural remedies and analysis. Diet and nutrition are also dominant themes from this Mercury-ruled sign. But we know that Mercury is in retrograde, so ill health is to be expected. Virgo natives make the best doctors, but this one's making bad decisions. Nurses, health workers, teachers, librarians, they're excellent writers, but not so much public speakers. They abhor bringing attention upon themselves as they feel this might attract criticism. They have brains that buzz like bees. The bees go with Chiron and the agriculture. So Manchester and crowds, and the star is crowds. Arenas. This can be exhausting. Virgos are highly strung. They overthink. They plan against what might go wrong and then hate it when it does because they're manifesting it. Keep your thoughts positive. Virgo shies away from chaos and detests disarray. You've got to face that chaos. It isn't unusual for Virgo natives to keep books and musical collections in alphabetical order. The everyday chaos of life causes them to fret and leaves them restless and nervous, and you've got to stop that. They tend to suppress what they're feeling, which can bring on stress-related illness. So there we go, stress. I was born under the sign of love cleanliness and have diligent hygiene habits. And yesterday I said about the clean freak, didn't I? So someone in spirit may be a proper clean freak or some near the living. They fear disease and germs. Don't fear it. If this card presents itself during a reading, look to concerns about health, lifestyle and your job. If you're expecting things to go normally or as planned, that is not going to happen. Watch out for critical people who seem to pick at all you do, or perhaps you are now the picky person. And maybe the lightning striking twice is another epidemic, but we shouldn't fear it because we can't be taken twice. We can't. You don't fall for it twice. Your mind may be beleaguered by worries, some of them health-related. Other worries may be that things have gotten out of control. Yes, this card sometimes indicates hospital doors, meaning medical tests and visits to the doctor. Alternative health approaches and a better diet may appeal to you now. Dealing with health issues, the working of your own body, as well as those of your family and friends, may factor in. But you could be beleaguered by worries that border on hypochondria. So don't think negative, think positive. You may feel you have every disease you read or learn about. You may begin to have symptoms which have little explanation as to why they occur. You may go for medical tests, but this card does not necessarily indicate a serious illness. And trust me, I've been hospitalised for stress, and there's no physical reason for it. So, but it feels like a physical pain. So be very careful. Try to calm yourself as much as you can. Don't get anxious, don't get stressed. This card also signifies a good time to get rid of your clutter. Well, they've been nagging me for the last couple of days, so I'm going to be chucking out. Living a cleaner life, focusing on details and doing what needs to be done, and now your focus. Other concerns could be your daily routine, 9 to 5 responsibilities and mundanes going on that may need your attention. Getting organised will enable you to get where you're going. This card also suggests you need to be more reliable in your approach. Problems are not going to go away, so you're going to have to face them head on. Don't put that bill behind the clock. Virgo is gentle sign, typically mild in nature, with a fondness for small animals as well as feeling towards the plant world. Being at one with nature, noticing the important details, and being fully present in your work. Draw upon the wisdom of the critical mind as well as attention to health and diet are all subjects associated with this card. So 9 or 27, the Hermit, the Buddha card. It's following your true path. And then we have 13. So we've got 12 and 13, which I'm sure we had the other day. Then we've got 16, 17 and 18. The Green Man, nature, connection to source. So natural remedies, growing your own food, stuff like that. It's very important because they're talking about the agriculture. Be very careful what you put into your body, dietary. Don't put chemicals in for your body if you can avoid it at this time. 13. The Green Man beckons to all who wish to follow. He teaches us that there is no separation between human beings and the natural world. We are part of nature and we need to be grounded. That's why we need to walk barefoot sometimes. Earthing is very important. It's been proved to be important. We are nature, whether we act like it or not. No one is above that fact. The closer we become to recognising this connection, the more we will feel at peace. Peace of mind. Separation is merely an illusion we have created through being busy. Nature invites us to slow down, to learn how to reconnect. It's time to take up gardening, walking in nature, getting our feet on the earth and slowing down. Nature isn't there being all busy and not resting. Nature grows and rests when needed because it is in tune with the energies around it. Like I've said, we've all got a sonic pitch. Nature doesn't exhaust itself by pushing too hard to make things happen, so slow and steady. It all happens in its own timing. The green man also represents the masculine side of nature, which can mean strength, vigour and growth. However, it can also represent descent, destruction and death. Got no death here, but we have got descent and destruction. We have to destroy something to rebuild it properly. The female counterpart of the green man is the green woman. The two obviously complement one another, just like the yin to the yang. Both need each other to keep the balance. Enjoying this card, it may be asking you where you may be out of balance and require more of the feminine nurturing quality of the green woman to bring you back to centre. Both cards are incredibly caring because they are both you in some form. As within, so without, which is what we get with a magician. As above, so below, as within, so without. By connecting to these energies and nature, you essentially find a deeper connection to yourself. Love and light, so mote it be. So where are we? Oh, we're knocking on now. We'll have a rune there. So this seems to be a very deep one. Knowledge will be gained, and I think it's from that messenger. A sentinel, someone watching, Heimdall, someone watching over you. They are sending you messages, so watch for the signs, as always, from spirit. Numbers on a clock, repeating numbers, so numerology, animals, birds, insects, etc. The most obvious meaning of this rune is the gaining and passing on of knowledge. However, we should not forget its connection with passion, which can be felt both in the physical and mental sense. One may be passionate about a subject or a person, for example. When this rune appears in a reading, the two concepts are often strangely mixed together. Just as in ancient Anglo-Saxon verb kennen, so the Scottish, and that's been in the Astral DJ read for at least a week, meant both to conceive and to bring forth, so do you ken, from the mind. In more mundane terms, kunas can mean the start of a consuming love affair, the sparks of a meaningful relationship that may teach both parties a thing or two about life. This is one of the most positive runes, so the yin to your yang again, leading you on a path of new discovery. It's also an indicator of safety, because in some mystical sense you are being watched over thoroughly, as if Heimdall or the vigilant owl, so watch for the owls, were guarding you from danger, because the owls are the closest thing to angels. A sudden powerful insight, yes, a shock, an aha moment. It's also likely when Kunas is prominent, you may feel touched by clarity of vision that you have never known before, so Kundalini possibly. There is also the possibility for some a loss of love, friendship and old loyalties, because we need to get rid of the old. You may feel yourself to be adrift, abandoned. Yes, that's what it says there. We feel isolated and alone. And a little idea of what to do next. Fear of what's coming. However, Kunas is primarily associated with learning, so this is a lesson learned. Some lessons are hard ones. It may be that it is time to let go. Yes, they told us to let go of the past and move on. All will be revealed in time, so don't panic. The lesson you need to learn will become very evident to you, and you will soon find the right path, even if your guiding light seems to have dimmed. Well, now it's going to shine bright because we've got the star there. So the light is coming, but it may reveal something we don't want to see. Don't ignore it. Don't be in denial. It won't do you any good. Oh, this is going to be a close one. So this will be the last card then. Remember, lightning strikes twice. And we're still in retrograde, so it means something repeated. Horus, the eye of Horus. So let's see if we can get this quick. It's the blue chakra. You need to speak your truth and shame the devil. It's about the throat. And that's why my throat's being affected, I think. There's certain things we're not supposed to know, and they're trying to stop me telling you. Horus is the Egyptian sun god. So the sun in the 19, who often depicted as the head of a bird. Horus was born as father of Osiris, so the divine masculine again. The mother Isis, and Isis killed her, didn't she? And had a brother named Seth. Seth killed their father, and as Horus grew up, he swore to avenge his father's death. So don't seek revenge. Horus and Seth engaged in many battles. However, during such battles, Seth blinded Horus in his eyes, so you're not seeing properly, and I've had that for a couple of days as well. Eye injuries. The god Thoth healed and restored Horus's eye, which enabled him to finally battle and kill Seth. The eye was said to be magical and represented the symbol of the power of protection, and the story of the wounded eye then became to represent the different phases of the moon. But it's also about the evil eye. Having the powers to protect comes with much responsibility and requires a clear sense of judgment. When people you love need protection, it's natural to step in to that role, except when you are aware of their wrongdoings. What did I say? Don't step in what's not concerning you. With warrior personalities such as yours, you find it hard to step aside and let others have their own battles and bear their own consequences. You have an overwhelming need to blindly protect those you love without contemplating the whole situation. But being a martyr, which is the hanged man, denies them the chance to learn from their experiences. They got themselves into this situation, and now they need to find their own way out. Give them the chance to manage and learn from this situation by themselves. This is a lesson for you as much as them. Stay on the fringes, and even if it gets messy, try not to offer support. Times may be tough for your loved one. However, this is a real opportunity for them to change their behaviour and begin to have more positive outcome in their life. For you, it's a chance to stand back and watch how strong and resilient your loved one really is, and be proud of them. So don't dig them out of this hole. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye.